Is it possible to feed a family of 4 for $10 at Whole Foods? Join me and let's see. Welcome to Adornment with Adrienne. Hi, I'm Adrienne. I'm your girlfriend or your auntie of lifestyle and decor. Let's get started. Off to the store.
Pasta meal.
So after scouring the store, I decided to try to make a pasta meal. Let me check out and we'll go ahead and cook. So I've purchased my items and I've checked out, and was it possible for me to feed a family of 4 for $10 at Whole Foods? Let's see.
So I am back from Whole Foods. I actually had a pit stop at the dental for a dental appointment, and so I ended up getting ground turkey, a whole tomato, a head of butter leaf lettuce, tomato paste to make some spaghetti sauce, and a whole tomato and some penne pasta. So we're gonna see if I can make a meal. I actually ended up spending $11.63 instead of $10. So we'll see how it comes out.
Okay, y'all, let's begin. So we have, of course, our brown bag from Whole Foods, Save the Earth. And I have a large pot that I've added some water to boil our pasta. I added sprinkling, usually a little bit of salt. We have our penne pasta. For our ingredients here, tomato paste, organic tomato paste. We're going to use the whole can. We have our butter leaf lettuce, Boston butter leaf lettuce, I think it's called. And I have oregano, sea salt, and garlic powder, which wasn't in the budget. Sorry, hope you have some. And then, of course, our turkey, 93% lean. And we're going to bring our water to a boil. I actually use a half a teaspoon of oil when I'm cooking. All right, I have one whole tomato. I'm going to spray my pan with some nonstick spray, open our ground turkey. And let's put it in. I don't season it beforehand. I just put it in the pan and then I season it, okay? So I'm going to sprinkle in some oregano. There we go. Some garlic powder. A little bit of Himalayan sea salt. All right, got a garlic powder, a little Himalayan sea salt. That's what I have. You can use salt if you have regular salt. And usually I will add some black pepper. All right, so we have our seasoning in, and there we go. Yum, yum, yum.
Going to add a little black pepper.
Okay, so I'm going to add some pasta, about half the bag. All right, if you actually are feeding 4 people, you probably would use all of it. And bring it to a boil.
Okay, so I'm just going to mush this up a little bit, mix it all together for the seasonings. If you would like to, you probably could add more seasonings to yours, but I'm going to add more when I actually cook the tomato paste in with the ground turkey. All right, if you like onions and peppers, I would suggest you put that in also now so it can cook. I usually buy frozen onions and peppers, so I might cheat and have a few of those in my pasta.
So our ground turkey has begun to cook. I added a few peppers and onions. I usually buy frozen to it to get started. Okay, our pasta is boiling. It looks great.
All right, so we're gonna let this cook and brown. I am going to divide it with my spatula. And this is a quick, easy meal. Just really quick and easy.
Gotta open that tomato paste. So our ground turkey is cooking nicely, and it's time to add our tomato paste. We're gonna actually add the whole can.
Okay, so I've added all of my tomato paste from my can to my ground turkey, and now I'm going to mix it up. Okay, so I'm coating my ground turkey with my tomato paste, trying to make sure I get every morsel of our turkey, every ground of our turkey covered with the tomato paste, and then I am going to add water. So I'm adding a cup of water to my tomato paste and ground turkey. I've added in a cup of water with my tomato paste and my ground turkey. It's been seasoned already. If you would like to add more seasoning, maybe more oregano, more garlic, this will be the time to do that. Okay, we're going to bring it to a boil. Okay, so my pasta is pretty much done. It's al dente. I've cooked it for about 7 to 8 minutes. And I am going to cook it a little bit further with that when I add it to my tomato sauce and ground turkey. Okay, so I've added more oregano and more black pepper and a little more garlic powder to this. You can see it's coming to a boil. I'm going to mix it all in together now. Okay, so I've added all the pasta that I cooked to my sauce and turned down our sauce now was boiling, and I'm going to add a little bit of that water from our pasta to thicken our sauce a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to coat my pasta with the sauce that we just made. Okay, so our pasta is done. It's coated. I'm just going to let it sit. I'm going to turn it off while I make my salad.
Okay, while our pasta is thickening, it is time to cut our lonely, poor little tomato. I only was able to buy one tomato for our budget, and so I'm going to cut it, dice it probably into 1/16 for our salad.
So I have my lettuce washed, and actually I'm just going to tear it and put it in the bowl and add my tomatoes along with some seasoning. Okay, so I've torn my lettuce and actually left the stem. All right, I'm adding in my tomatoes. I'm going to add in some oregano. If you have olive oil, I guess you could drizzle it on, salt and pepper, a little Himalayan sea salt. This is something I already have. A little fresh ground pepper. At this point, I guess you could drizzle it with a little olive oil if you have any, or Italian dressing, or you could just mix it just like this. It's still delicious and fresh.
So the salad is done and it's ready for serving, and it's time to plate up some pasta.
Okay, you can see now that the pasta soaked up all our sauce, and I'm going to add some to my plate. Okay, so I've plated up my pasta. I have my salad, and I would definitely say you can definitely feed a family of 4 on this.
I will say this was a challenge, trying to see if I can make a meal for a family of 4, but it was really great. Actually, it came out really delicious. This would be something that you could put in the freezer, have for the next day. As you can see, it's all gone. Yum, yum, yum. And this is something that you can have for your kids for summertime. Anyway, thank you for joining me with Adornment with Adrienne. Again, I am your auntie or your girlfriend of lifestyle and decor. If you had Prime, I guess you probably would have saved 10% and you really would have spent $10. As always, see you in the next video and saving hello for another time.